it's Dr. Scott and Allie, and in this video we're going to be doing the 6-way stretch warm-up. There's 2 reasons that we're going to do this. Number 1, to get your body warmed up and ready for another activity. And number 2, to give you the opportunity to get some mobility stretches and exercises in during your day. So Allie's going to go ahead and demonstrate this. There's 6 movements. We're going to run through them one time, and then we'll stop and teach you how to stretch. So the first movement is going to be head forward flexion, so head to the ground and up to the ceiling as far as you can into extension. That's 2 movements. Look straight ahead, or good, one more time, good job. Look straight ahead, and then we're going to take your left ear to the left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And go ahead and repeat that one more time. Left ear, left shoulder, and right. And then we're going to look left, and we're going to look right. So when you're warming up, and Allie can just go ahead and run through it, go forward and back. When you're warming up, you just run through the movements to get mobility, to get motion. That's the whole purpose. Then when we switch to side, so ear to left shoulder, if you're feeling tension on one side or the other, just grab your head, apply some pressure for 10 to 20 seconds on each side, and that's going to open up the musculature and allow you to get some more range of motion mobility. And then you can go back to doing the movement again on each side. That way you'll have more range of motion to do the stretch through. And so this is for the upper neck. As we shift down to the lower body, it's going to be very, very similar, 6 movements just for the lower back specifically. So we have forward flexion towards the floor. You want to really make sure that you are arching or flexing. Go ahead and go down a little bit more. The back, and you're going to stretch here all the way into the glutes and into the hamstrings. Go ahead and come on up, and then turn that direction. For this movement extension, we want to be extending the spine. And then you can go forward and back a couple more times. A couple of things to remember. A lot of times if you have discomfort or pain, you don't want to be doing any of these movements if you're experiencing pain. These should be pain-free ranges of motion. If you are experiencing pain, stop right away and ask me or ask your doctor, or you can do the movement, but just don't do it in a painful range of motion. So you can turn back to the front, and we're going to go side to side. So it's a left side lean and a right side lean. Go ahead and keep going, and we're really focusing on stretching the outside muscles of the core, and you can even feel the stretch into the hip at the same time. Same concept as the neck. If you're feeling tension on one side, lean and hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. You can switch to the other side and stretch the other side, and you can repeat that as many times as you need in order to feel a sense of relief or increased range of motion. And the last movement is going to be rotating left and rotating right. A lot of people, what they try to do is they try to go ahead and do it wrong and spin your hips. You don't want to be spinning your hips. This is for your lower back mostly. So keep your hips stable and rotate your upper back and your lower back side to side. So we're going to repeat all those movements one more time for you, starting with the neck. You go forward and back, looking left and looking right, side bending, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. And for the lower back, it's bending forward, extending back, and then for the side to side, side bend, and then rotate. Great job.